If we find any hair regrowth products on our travels, be sure to let me know. I suppose, since you've helped me, it wouldn't hurt to tell you a little about myself. I grew up in Alaska. I was abandoned as a young child. I hid in the bushes as I saw the hunters kill them, one by one. I was paralyzed with fear, and I regret every day not doing something to save them. Okay. You're sharper than most I've met. I grew up in Shady Sands. My father was a soldier in the NCR. In short, I ran away from all that. I've done a lot of traveling. Done some things I'm not proud of on my way. But I want to just put all that behind me now. Can't live in the past. I never seem to stay in one place too long. I always seem to get myself in trouble and end up abandoning ship. I should have known better. If an offer's too good to be true, it usually is, like they say. I needed the caps, so I could afford to move on again. Ugh, give me a break already. No matter where I go, it's just like a bad dream out there. What's the point of staying around anywhere? You're the same. You wander from place to place just like I do. At least we're doing it together now. We can watch each other's backs. I ran into a few ghouls just outside Boulder. They said they were headed to some kind of refuge for ghouls in the canyons. Just a rumor, I think. The death squad found us. The ghouls just started running, so I ran too. But we were outnumbered. I must have been knocked unconscious, I think. Not before seeing my new friends gunned down in front of me. I've never seen NCR troops do that before. They left me alive because I was human. That weird little man Bliven wanted to keep me for himself, as some kind of ghoul bride. God help him if he'd tried it on with me. It's fine with me for now. It's not like I have much else to be doing, or anywhere to call home. You like to explore, like me, so I'm happy. I'm here if you need me. Look what the cat dragged. What we've got here is a forge. Okay, let me know if you see anything useful. Okay, let me know if you see anything useful. You wouldn't happen to have any pre-war book? Okay, let me know if you see anything useful.
I heard you did fine work out there. What brings you to Boulder? It just so happens that a scientist passed through here not too long ago, and she left behind a big fat logbook, filled out cover to cover. Everyone started calling her the Stork, and now that she's gone, they practically worship her like some kind of angel. Back to the dome, after doing absolutely nothing for us. Not so fast. We all have to work for our daily bread. And when you're in our town, you follow our rules. So I'll need you to do a job for us first. I'm sure you've noticed that outside our cave, Boulder's become pretty damn dangerous between the monsters and invaders knocking on our door. It's gotten so hard for our scouts to bring back enough food that we're down to 1 meal a day. I need you to ease the pressure. You can do that by killing the monster's fat cat and Nightlight, and bringing back 20 pounds of meat from each. Pretty simple, right? I'm not gonna show you where it is, if that's what you're getting at. But you can try to ask the kids about it. I mean kids, as in the useless freeloaders that woman dumped on our starving laps. An important-looking code. This is top-secret intel you can't get anywhere else. Deciphering it should be cake for someone of your intellect. The kids may be able to help, too. Make it quick. Good. I'll point out their usual haunts on your bracelet. Just don't get yourself killed for the sake of pride. If things get ugly, come straight back to the clinic and have my sister take a look at you. By the way, as you stroll around our scenic town between the hours of 7 a.m. and 11 p.m., you'll notice that there is no jail. Cross us, and you'll wish for one.
Excuse me, brave traveler, but might you have a pencil or three? Well, we are lucky enough to have a projector. We only have so many films, and none of them are about cats. So, I write plays. A 1,000 times thank you. 10 of them should stay my nightmares. They call me Deadpan. I'm supposed to be the playwright, but there are only so many combinations of cats and rockets that an audience will find acceptable. Since you've made it this far, you must realize how dangerous Boulder has become. If it would help, I could perhaps accompany you, if you would have me. Of course. Oh God, you have to take me there. What's next? Of course. Aside from writing, I'm a skilled swordsman, and my weapon is an exquisite antique sword cane with a venomous bite. I also possess a small firearm, but the last time Dad took me to the shooting range, the earth was still green. If you can spare any stim packs, powders, or doctor's bags, I know enough first aid to take care of myself. Antivenom should prove useful as well. Of course. I think it's because of my face. Really? I didn't think I smiled nearly as much as Gigi. Of course. Yes? Me? I mean, how many do you have? A blessing from the stork you are. Here, I hope my hat brings you as much luck as it has to my family. Oh, thank you. You know, I never would have been born if not for this hat. I don't know what I would have done without it. Of course. Friend, do you suppose that an animal could have experienced a similar reaction to radiation as I and the others had? I had a cat once, but I lost her. She was a beautiful Bengal. That is to say, a cat with spots. Rather uncommon. She went missing soon after the bombs hit. Unfortunately, it's highly likely that she was butchered and eaten. Before midnight struck the world, Boulder teemed in the open sunlight, with colorful reveries and non-murderous life. It was a deep blue Saturday morning when the sirens wailed. After so many drills, they were just another part of the soundscape, like cars or geese. After the explosion, we ran, hoping to reach the dome before it closed. But with our skin blowing like tattered flags, we had to settle for the cave. We waited for it to dissipate, but the radiation was like nothing we'd ever heard of. A few brave souls ventured out for food, but never returned. Soon, we were forced to consume people as fast as they died, before the maggots could burst from their flesh as if lying dormant all along. When we were left with nothing but the soles of our shoes, my faithful and precious Lenore was all that stood in the way of drawing straws. Thank you. I was shocked upon realizing that I was the only one who'd bothered. Pets were supposed to be family. My hearing had recovered enough to perceive shouting. Then hands started grabbing, tearing us apart until Andre fired his pistol at the ceiling. I couldn't let them butcher my best friend for being the wrong species. At least, until I felt my Gram's hand rest on mine. So weak and cold. The burns around Lenore's neck were bleeding again, chafed by the leash I'd made from my shoelace. So I loosened it. For her comfort, I said. Then I fell asleep, her little body purring against me to the end. When I awoke, the leash was empty. In the end, it didn't really matter. Soon after, someone we'd thought dead made it back with food, and I was all alone. Thank you for letting me confide in you. If you hear anything more about that cat, please let me know.
Admit it. You just want to play dress up. Where do you put all that stuff? I mean, my coat has a lot of pockets, but... wow. Shall I close my eyes and hold out my hands?
This is why I don't get out.
I don't know how you keep a straight face.
Have you made any progress? Good, let's see it. Wow, you really went above and beyond. With this much food, we'll be able to throw a party just like the old days. Good, let's see it. You've proven your capabilities by doing a great service for Boulder, which is why I need your help with some internal issues. It's bad enough that our other scout, Firefly's refusal to leave the cave and seek food is endangering our people. But we've also been terrorized by a so-called gremlin. Think you're up to it? Perp operates at night, stealing and breaking things to screw around with everyone. To narrow down the suspects, I want you to go on a stakeout, but we need more information to pin down where and when it'll strike next. Good. Ask around the town, see what you can find out.
We'll pounce.
Have you made any progress? I can't just banish someone without proof, so don't come back without some hard evidence. He abandoned his duty after too many of those invaders showed up, and hauled up in here to patrol nights. According to him, there's an army coming to kill us all any day now, and we're all too old and frail to wipe our own asses. He clearly won't listen to the likes of us, but maybe another young wastelander like you could tell him how it is. Son of a bitch. He said the exact same thing. I thought that the radiation had fried his brain. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we're running out of food. No, it's one of the few things he was willing to tell us after randomly showing up one day in rough shape. Be warned, don't make any sudden movements around him.
On me. If that happens, how can I... ever hope to win my 5th consecutive term?
Who cares that my never-ending campaign...
What's next? If it's a target you seek, you should approach Jackie or Nikki. They're the ones charged with cleaning up after the beast. Anything chronological falls under Lucia's domain. Roughly a fortnight ago, the first 30 pages of my manuscript went missing from my desk. One morning, days later, I discovered it glinting from its proper place. Completely rewritten in German, mimicking my own handwriting no less. Onwards!
shits on the Constitution because...
Hark! The tiny phone I have inside of my ear
For some reason.
is ringing. Hello? Yes, yes. Hello? Yes. They have the purse, lady. No.
I once dreamed that I was a talking grass skirt named Betty. Petey's a much better name than Scarpay, don't you think? I'm glad I quit and joined the Gopher Gang, even if Jackie's in it. One of the most important jobs in Boulder, keeping the place from falling apart. Also stopping Jackie from coating everything in glitter. Sorry, I've only been doing this a few months, but you're welcome to borrow some tools. I got hit last week. I dreamed that a gondolier punched my teeth out, and when I woke up, my pillow was full of rocks, and my hand was in a cup.
See you later.
Hello.
Me? I just make sure no one burns to death at night. Or trips in the morning. And falls off a cliff. And suffers a compound fracture. And it goes septic. And while the amputation is successful, a bacterium survives to infect them with gangrene and they die and I'm a murderer. Lucia, I light the torches and make sure that time keeps going. If it stops, people don't wake up. They're ghosts who punish you for your sins. I know it's hard to believe, but last Thursday, I awoke to find a candle burning on my desk. I keep trying to stay awake so I can beg for forgiveness, but I can't keep my eyes open past 2 or 4. That's when they come.
Bye.
Patch me through to the Americat Embassy. Which one? Why, the only one huge enough to house an entire dinosaur cavalry. That's right. I need you to call.
Hello. Jackie Aldrich of the Gopher Gang at your service. What don't we do is more like it. Whether your coat has holes or your lawn got moles, we'll fix it. Toaster breaks at 3 a.m., we'll fix it. Even if it ain't broke, we'll still fix it because everything works better if it's painted gold. That kooky critter must have big chompers. Gigi had a scope out the projector, and it looked like something tried to crack it like a nut.
See you later.
Shit on a shingle, or crap on a cracker. They call me Chef Jeff for some reason. All I do is keep the meat from bleeding and the water from glowing when there is any.
All consumables are strictly rationed by Andre. It's how he makes us work since money is worthless. Have a good one.
I... cold beer.
How are you?
Could be better.
What did you think of that book?
Pretty good.
How about a game?
Okay, but this time, I get to choose.
I'd kill for it.
Blow my mind. Are you one of the Stork's friends? I can't tell you who I am, but I can tell you what I'm about. And that's the plasmatic soda machine. What? Nah. The machine is my band with Mindy. No, it's more like an experience. My girlfriend. I think. We just moved our beds together last week, so she must be. One fly space lady. She came from above in a sweet, sweet spacesuit. Hey, nobody's an alien when we all share the same universe, you dig?
See you later.
Cold beer.
Have you made any progress? Hopefully the bastard will show up, and then we can nail him with some evidence. Good eye, but it doesn't mean shit. Only 2 people wear green in this town, and one of them is our projectionist, Gigi.
Have a good one.
I've seen Love Set Sail so many times. I say the lines in my sleep.
If you need any storage space, you're welcome to it.
Where do you put all that stuff? I mean, my coat has a lot of pockets, but... wow. What's next? Of course. Before midnight struck the world, Boulder teemed in the open sunlight, with colorful reveries and non-murderous life. It was a deep blue Saturday morning when the sirens wailed. After so many drills, they were just another part of the soundscape, like cars or geese. After the explosion, we ran, hoping to reach the dome before it closed. But with our skin blowing like tattered flags, we had to settle for the cave. We waited for it to dissipate, but the radiation was like nothing we'd ever heard of. A few brave souls ventured out for food, but never returned. Soon, we were forced to consume people as fast as they died, before the maggots could burst from their flesh as if lying dormant all along. When we were left with nothing but the soles of our shoes, my faithful and precious Lenore was all that stood in the way of drawing straws. Thank you. I was shocked upon realizing that I was the only one who'd bothered. Pets were supposed to be family. My hearing had recovered enough to perceive shouting. Then hands started grabbing, tearing us apart until Andre fired his pistol at the ceiling. I couldn't let them butcher my best friend for being the wrong species. At least, until I felt my Gram's hand rest on mine, so weak and cold. The burns around Lenore's neck were bleeding again, chafed by the leash I'd made from my shoelace. So I loosened it. For her comfort, I said. Then I fell asleep, her little body purring against me to the end. When I awoke, the leash was empty. In the end, it didn't really matter. Soon after, someone we'd thought dead made it back with food, and I was all alone. Thank you for letting me confide in you. If you hear anything more about that cat, please let me know. What's next? Of course. Oh God, you have to take me there. I have to see her for myself. Onwards. Where do you put all that stuff? I mean, my coat has a lot of pockets, but... wow.
It may shock you to learn that the library isn't under construction. It's supposed to look this way, supposedly.
Aha! So you're the crafty little gremlin who's brought the entire town to its knees. So, you give my book to Andre and he gives you yours. Or does he hang on to it a little longer, make you slay a dragon here, cure cancer there? Don't look so surprised. The gremlin hears all, even the good officer praising the stork for providing him a new bitch. That's you. Did he bother to mention all of her notes are encrypted? Dense stuff. Algorithms, quadratic logarithm factorization, wiggly lines. Go see for yourself. You've already proven to be more than proficient at stealing. They are, without me. Look around. Would a librarian keep books this way if not for some kind of complex underlying system of math and kicking?
I've been trapped here for so long. I can't tell the year.
But I can solve any crossword puzzle using only foreign synonyms in under 20 seconds. An even exchange. Bring my notebook and the logs, and I'll do it. Like anything else you want. Steal it. It's probably locked up in the clinic. There are no combination locks, so there's a key somewhere. Don't let him get away with treating you like a dog. You're on a mission, and no one has the right to stand in your way.
Go ahead, turn your back on me and see what happens.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that new manuscript? Where is it? And I don't mean the fake. I hate you. I'll write you into my next play and kill you off. Then consider yourself slain.
The nice thing about Boulder is the weather's always fine.
How are you?
Oh boy, I thought I'd never get a chance to dust off the old welcome wagon again. My name's Gigi, and on behalf of the town of Boulder, I'd like to officially welcome you to Boulder. I'm Boulder's official social activities coordinator. I plan the chess tournaments, movie night, concerts, and plays. I used to play the tree too, but all that dancing and claw sharpening really hurt my back. My, oh my, the years have flown by so fast, I can't even tell anymore. I must be having a lot of fun. I do remember my birthday, though. It's July 4th, 1996. It used to be a holiday, you know, back when explosions in the sky were fun and colorful. Sometimes we still have parties for it, or anything, really. I don't know if it still exists, but back when I was a kid, we all had to go to a place called school to learn. And to this day, I still dream that I'm late for a test, naked, and can't remember my locker combination. Other than that, all those aches and pains in your heart settle down in your knees, which is a fair enough trade-off, I think. Why, nature's duct tape, of course. Scabs. It's not so much of a bathroom as it is a cliff. But don't worry, there are plenty of stalagmites to hang on to. All the games I know are very old. You're probably not familiar with them. Have a good one.
Damn itchy eczema.
Have you made any progress? Look at the detail. I'd almost admire if she hadn't filled my gun with peanuts. The sketches aren't bad either. Wait a minute. Is this doodle supposed to be me? My eye isn't falling off like that.
When's Andre gonna catch the gremlin anyway?
Keep loitering, and you'll get your wish.
Hello?
Have you made any progress?
Have a good one.